Been trying to reach you.
Hey.
Hello.
What's been going on?
What's behind you? People who are watching can only see this, but what is that?
That is a giant tapestry.
It's not like digitally placed in through some sort of green screen technology.
That is real life.
That is actually there.
That's commitment.
Well, it's a tapestry. So with a tapestry, it's just fabric, and it's not really a commitment because it can come down really easy.
Yeah, but you had it made and you put it up.
Well, Jim, where do you get something like this?
You can go to our shop on TeePublic, and it's wait.
Why would you get that?
What do you mean?
I mean, yes, everybody get one.
They could wrap themselves up in it right there.
Yeah.
Deathstep.click.
I think nothing says I've given up on life more than having been trying to meet you podcast blanket, let's call it blankie, that you just wrap yourself up in.
I know we just went through the Christmas season, but you know what? It's unseasonably cold, and maybe we do need the blankies. Do we have?
Yeah, I heard it snowed in Florida. That's the rumor.
It snowed in Florida. It snowed
like
snowed
a lot,
literally outside my door, though. My door. There's snow outside.
You're in Colorado, that's less like surprising.
It's less snow filled. Is that what you were gonna say?
I just, it was on the beach and there was snow.
You're on the beach.
The world, I don't know what's happening in the world. And
no one knows what's happening in the world.
Okay, so I'm not alone.
Is this where I should say, if you are new here, please like and subscribe, because
we'll talk about more gloomy world-ending weather.
Yeah, so I would like you to like it. I would love you to like and subscribe. Sorry, I used the wrong word there.
He will love.
He would like you to love. He would love you to like.
He would love you to love it. He would love you to love heart.
He wants you to want him. He needs you.
Subscribe,
to need him.
Share, all those things that the popular kids say. Become a guest. So you can go to been trying to sign up.com to be a guest. So this is what episode, what I say, 49, 48, 49, something like that.
Crazy.
We've got like 20, 25, 26 episodes since we've done weekly live stuff. 26. This is the 26th episode. We are a whole season of The West Wing. It's what we've done. So this is our last episode for a little bit. We're going on a little bit of a hiatus from the live program. All right. We'll be back probably April, but let's call it late spring, early spring. Let's call it spring.
Is that because I'm tired?
Yeah.
Is that just because I'm old and tired? Is that why we're doing that?
Yeah, we're sending you to rehab. Actually,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We didn't want to call you out and say,
yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, this is going on hiatus. No, I'm actually moving. Jim started new employment. Toby's just tired. We've just got some stuff in the works, and we're just.
I'm cold and tired.
Yeah, you need a blanket though.
I know. I mean, admittedly, I could use one.
Jeez. Yeah,
I didn't know I could order one.
You can order one.
All right, good to know.
Next time, Toby, I think it's time for your job.
I'm introducing. I already forgot his name, but I remember on the screen it said JoJo.
There you go. Close enough, right?
Okay.
What else do you know?
Well, I know because you filled me in a little bit, but not enough. Okay, so I forgot the name. Joe. So he's like a Joe or Joey. Or
Joey.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Josephine. I don't know.
Jafar. Joseph.
It's a guy that you know forever. I had guessed 15 to 20 years. You claim longer.
I believe so. We can figure that out, but I believe so.
Okay.
All right.
And I remember.
Do you know anything else?
Yeah, I do. No, I don't know where he lives.
You're the best at this.
I think. Well, if he knew you way back when, did he live in Tennessee at one point? Is that a thing?
Maybe it is. Let's bring him on and not live through this anymore.
All right.
We've got Joey Gray coming.
Joey.
Any of the names
Joey, what's up?
Fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Joey, how long have we known each other?
do you want me to say it out loud?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm living with my mortality of being old, so it's fine.
Like 32 years.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
You go back as far as anybody maybe yet. Is that true?
I'm right there with Russ.
Brandon, yeah, Joey's right there with Russ. Brandon's my I've known the longest.
Russ.
You know, don't say his name 3 times.
I know. That's true. I almost did. I think I just got 2 out.
Yeah. He may just pop in.
Yeah, he's bound to. Joey.
Yes, sir.
Right? Where do you live?
I'm in Florida. I'm down in Punta Gorda.
Did it snow?
Whale's
there?
vagina.
Not where you
Whale's vagina. I think it means fat point, even though it sounds like something else.
Punta Gorda?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim's our resident Spanish speaker.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Me llamo Pepe.
Oh.
What does that mean? I'm your daddy?
No, my name is Pepe.
how am I supposed to know his name? He's got 50 names.
I think my dog
Spanish
just
for
broke
Joey.
into my kid's room. I gotta go grab her real quick.
Okay, go.
Yeah, your dog is a giant.
We run a professional operation around here, Joey. I don't know if you've been on a lot of podcasts, but we're
watch
top
you guys.
notch. We're top notch.
Joey's a watcher, listener, lurker, stalker.
I'm sorry.
Closet masturbator. Oh,
what?
Beep.
What? I'm just gonna roll past that right now. It's too soon in the conversation for me to recognize. Joey,
good,
you live in Florida. It didn't snow where you're at, but it did snow in Florida. Am I right?
Oh, good snow. Like good,
Okay.
like stuff you would never.
Okay. I just want to make sure people knew.
Pensacola.
Okay.
Snow on the beach. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. That was real. And what do you do in Florida for a career and in life?
I manage a movie theater, and I've got kids, and I pretty much rules what I do with my life.
Yep. They tend to be sort of time sucks.
So
right?
you've got three kids.
3 kids.
You got Aiden, who we're getting him on this podcast because I need to teach.
Wait, how old is Aiden? Is he the oldest?
He's 20.
Oh yeah. What?
He's a big beast.
A grown adult human being.
He
And then,
is a linebacker, like size wise.
Yes.
He's not actually a linebacker. I don't think he took up football in his
Maybe he still
in his
could.
20s. Canadian football, not American. There's Jim and his beaches.
Back with the giant dog all of a sudden.
He had to bring evidence.
Yeah, she was not wanting to leave. So I had to pick her
That's
up
a
and
good
get her.
lap dog. That's a good one.
I know. It's best size lap dog. All right, and then you got
20-year-old. Yeah, what are the other kids?
I got 13-year-old twins.
Oh.
One of each, boy, girl.
Okay. So you're saying they're not identical.
No.
Okay. I know how it works.
One has a
I know-
penis. And one
I
has
know
a-
how it works. Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, yeah. 13, okay. That's
Just doing the math in my head. Yes,
that
you're
seems
correct.
like my oldest is only 12, so I'm not quite there, but I see my future and I feel like you're probably right in it. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. I see it coming too.
Manage a movie theater.
Yes, sir.
You have to like scheduling. What does that entail?
Yeah, what do you actually do?
Hey, what does it mean to manage a movie? I feel like do you just
hold
not
on,
show up?
Joey gets Joseph gets accosted often. That's what happens.
You know, it's been a while until this year. Like
Oh,
it was like a
comes in waves.
14-year-old girl.
What happened? What?
I'll have to send you the video.
She threw a shoe at him.
She spit in my eye.
A shoe.
And I had to.
Your eye.
Yeah, I couldn't.
What?
I couldn't let that go. So
Okay, let's back up for a second. So, first of all, it sounds like these incidences happen from time to time.
Every once in a blue moon.
Okay. What is so upsetting that they're this angry? In this case, why would a woman throw a shoe, spit in your face?
So this young lady,
Yeah,
she was
keyword young lady,
very young.
Was in the men's room, in the handicap stall with her also young boyfriend, and neither one of them was wearing pants. And other things, and they just have to leave. And I think like just maybe her upbringing, her only way of kind of expressing her frustration about the embarrassment was to just act out physically.
Okay.
And it was not the first or the second or the third time she's been to jail. So
okay,
that's a very PC answer.
Yeah, he is a manager. Good job.
I know, but
Joe,
here's my favorite part about that story is that she clearly was doing something in the bathroom.
Sure.
And I'm going to take a guess that it may have involved her mouth.
That's
possible.
So
then she decides to leave the theater.
Okay.
And then decides to spit on Joey.
Yeah, all right. Don't make him think about it. Look at him.
He did that night. I couldn't breathe when he said that.
Rob doesn't know. I'm sure they were just in there both having it really bad and just sharing the toilet. I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe
it's like the love toilet.
Yeah.
The love toilet.
Yeah. Okay, so how did they get discovered? Was it a patron or somebody that works there, staff?
I think
Joey has a camera.
What? Who turns them in? I'm not going to turn it. Who turns somebody in? What do you?
It's tough when you hear like a young lady in the men's room.
It sends up flags.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if she wasn't in duress, I feel like
I'm pretty cool with people. I just said to leave, and they literally were scot free. All they had to do was walk out, and nope.
Wow.
Here's the scenario. Here's the only scenario that it's okay to turn someone in while they're fucking in the bathroom next to you. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
I really got to take
wearing
a shit.
Depends.
Yeah.
There's only two. There's only two stalls. They're next to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I got stage fright, man.
Yeah.
I got some stage fright. I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I can do that without. So I got to go. Think about me in this situation. I got to go tell the manager. The manager's got to go into the restroom. He's got to be like, "Hey, you two kids fucking in the stall, get out here." But instead of something normal happen, this bitch spits in my boy's face, throws a shoe. He's got to take her down like fucking Steven Seagal. It was a Jordan. It was a cheap Jordan. It was a cheap. Yeah, cheap Jordan though. It wasn't fucking. It was one is on a numbered Jordan. Let's not get into that. But all right, think about me. I've been trying not to shit my pants, but now
that's right.
Now that the police have been there, now I go. So did you also have a cleanup on aisle 9, Joey? Like, was it a twofer? You got like the cops called for the blowjob girl, and then
janitors.
Then the janitor's nightmare.
It was all clear.
Okay,
Joey.
Well, that was the only scenario I could come up with that makes sense.
Your janitors need a raise. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna put that in for them.
We're gonna see about getting a squeegee person.
Yeah, I think you need extra cleaners on hand for sure.
So Joey, I like to get into traumas on this show.
Oh no, Russ is here.
Oh,
did we not stop it too? I didn't say yeah. Speaking of trauma,
did somebody say they need a squeegeer?
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm your man.
And he works for Cheetos.
Russ is looking for a job, so Joey, maybe you can hook him up.
He cleans. You know the
he's
average
a fluffer, he's a
squeegeer.
He'll do it all. Russ can do it all.
He multifaceted in this world.
He's very talented.
I know.
Damn.
Joey and Russ know each other. We all three of us worked at the same movie theater chain in Clarksville, Tennessee.
That is true.
Like when you were younger.
Not like last week. Yes. When I was younger.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
the timelines.
A very long time ago.
Okay.
I think I'm the only person out of you guys that was not in high school working at the movie theater.
Oh, you were just the old creepy guy? Cool. Way
But
to
that's
go,
only
Russ.
because Joey was in high school till he was
Russ.
24.
You're right.
Yeah, that's fair too. And then apparently Joey never left the movie theater. It sounds like he just.
We're also
No.
not sure that he graduated high school. Maybe
Yeah.
he's still waiting. He's like, I'm going to leave this job when I graduate high
I'm
school.
starting to question if he's even a manager or if he just thinks he's the manager.
Do you remember a few months ago when we talked about places that were out of business? Like if you worked at Blockbuster, now when you apply for jobs, you lie and say you were the district manager.
Right.
There's been a lot of movie theater chains that have gone.
Yeah,
out of
that's true.
business. That's all I'm saying. How do you think
I think
Joey
the one
got
that he's
to
the
where he
manager of is no longer in existence. Joey, do you just drive around all day in your car and then come home and tell your family you were at work?
Sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah. There ain't no shame, buddy. This is a safe space.
Wait, didn't you actually do that during the pandemic though?
I checked on a few properties like a couple times a week, like throughout this part of Florida.
See, he had a job.
Did you guys have
no? But I'm saying like literally what he said. You
A lot of podcasts and books.
Did you have to spray all the seats and everything?
Actually, ironically, that's what killed everybody. Even the places that you guys go to, the chemicals that they used that will actually work on like a coronavirus, they deteriorate any vinyl.
Yeah.
So everyone's got new seats or they're waiting on new seats, and some people are already on their second round of new seat covers.
Yeah.
The real victims of the pandemic.
Coronavirus. Yeah. The movie theaters. Dude, I thought the movie theaters were going to go out of business. No offense, Joey. I know that's...
Oh, no. I was right there with you, man. I thought that was a done deal.
I think now what's
Bouncing
going
back,
on is everything is becoming like it's all premiere. You're not just going and getting a fucking popcorn and soda anymore. You're going and getting like chicken tenders and...
Well, you're a big fan of Alamo.
Alamo's great.
Yeah, they do well.
There's one in Naples down here. I tried to take Ethan and all sold out. They announced layoffs.
We have like
week,
oh, did they?
Well, they said that they were dwindling their corporate staff, but it's like they've only got 30 people. So two of them, they're like, Terry, Jim, get out of here.
Yeah, bye.
We go to the Alamo here all the time, and because they have like the no talking policy and all that stuff that dreams are made of at the movie theater. Yeah. Anytime I go to another non-Alamo movie theater and someone talks or there's something, I just like my blood boils. Movie theater talking, that's my sacred place. Leave me alone.
We can't enjoy a movie ever, and sometimes we pay, like because we'll go somewhere closer or somewhere we wanted to see something specific, and it every time drives me nuts.
Bro, you got fucking keys, man. 2 a.m. Go in there. Fucking everybody fucking eating no-dos. You and the family fucking doing some fucking meth in the car beforehand. Let's go watch Die Hard.
Watch every movie all night.
Every movie ever made.
Yes. Did you take no-dos for your ACT prep or your ACT?
Yeah, man. I had 2 jobs and I was living on my own in high school. Yeah, I took no-dos.
Oh,
so did I.
Yeah, I took a lot of no-dos in undergrad.
Jim, and you're now having heart problems, blood pressure problems. I'm
no,
just going to say,
no, he just
solution right there. There's your problem. No-dos.
But that
I
was
took
like
no-dos
once.
But you did it as a suppository. So
that's
right. It's just he's like, I need more, I guess. These aren't working.
I know. Just keep shoving them in. Do they still make no-dos?
Oh, yeah.
No, sure.
Really?
Got to.
What
can't check the internet. We can't check the internet.
I know. No Googling. What was the other one? Yellow Jackets? Do you guys remember
Yellow Jackets?
No.
That's like the truck stop.
Stackers.
Stackers.
Because WWE used to use them as promotion. They promoted Stackers. WWE did.
And what?
Hilarious.
They just are like a no-dos.
and like truck stops for like truckers. I don't know if they make that anymore. Wasn't it like it was
Are they
the
just
same
a ton
shit
of
that was in the-
caffeine?
Yeah, it was like the same shit that. No, that one had like the same shit that was in diet pills.
Like what? What is that?
Stackers?
Yeah, I mean it was basically like Ritalin.
Oh, okay.
Like something like that. Yeah.
All
right. Back in the day, like,
healthy. It's like a healthy solution.
Before they, outlawed. I mean, you know what? Bath salts got a bad name, but somebody's gotta fucking come up with new drugs. That's all I'm saying. Bath salts. You know what?
They're public. The public has a challenge. Come on, people.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Come up with something cool. I don't know. Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I remember when I found out about certain drugs, like in high school. I'm like, what? That does what? Like PCP. We always we're told that like you fucking peel your arm like an orange and shit like that. Right? Like you guys remember that? Like when they do the drug education and all that shit in schools. Do they fucking talk about bath salts now? Can you ask your fucking son or your daughters?
They must. I don't know. They got to.
Well, they think everything's funny
I'm really
now.
interested.
Everything's a joke now.
Oh, right. That's true.
You're fucking. Do you smoke bath salts? CJ says they're mostly B12 vitamins now.
Okay. Hey, CJ.
To stay awake?
Like at the stacker, like the trucker speed.
Yeah. Okay.
Stackers.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what 5-hour energies are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Prince would get a shot of B12 in his ass before every show.
Oh,
like that's a well-known thing. Like he had a guy.
Oh, I've never heard.
Like
that.
It had like which cheek? Or did he alternate?
Probably alternated, I would think. And
right
on like TV shows like Saturday Night Live, if it's cold season and some of those fucking people have colds and they can't be out, like the main stars aren't going to be out. You're not seeing Colin Jost taking a sick day. So what does he do? He fucking takes the whole week off until the night of Saturday night and gets a bunch of fucking B12 injections, maybe some cocaine.
I think they call those bumps.
Well, that's why I said maybe some cocaine, but like the B12, yeah, you get B12 injections. Okay. We used to take B12 vitamins, like when you're really tired, just take a handful of those because it was cheaper than 5-hour energy.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
And cocaine.
Sometimes your coke dealer has to go to prison. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Joey, what's the weirdest fucking thing you've ever found in a movie theater?
Oh, there you
go. Human remains, like a someone's little urn necklace.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking
that's better than what
body parts.
I thought something else.
Russ got worried when I found that girl.
You did? You found her?
No, I was saying Russ was worried that I found the girl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the one he left
really
behind. Russ was like,
nope.
I wonder how that got there.
Not confessing.
I gotta go. Bye.
Russ still has the ticket stub. We can prove he was there.
I remember when I worked in the movie theater. Do you guys remember the movie Don't Stop Drinking Your Juice in the Hood? You know what I'm talking about?
Society while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah.
Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. There we go. When that movie came out, I was just an usher. We went to clean the theater. Man, this sounds racist, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Over a dozen boxes of chicken, but the KFC was just like right down
there.
The street.
Yeah.
So
convenient.
It was way cheaper than popcorn.
Oh yeah. A bunch of
popcorn.
40s and like 24 dirty diapers.
What?
It was me and Jarvis cleaning
Adult
that shit up.
or children?
Children's diapers. Children's diapers.
Checking.
Wait. Who was cleaning with you?
Me and Jarvis.
Okay.
And it was box hair Jarvis, not dread Jarvis, not keep it cool. It was whoop, whoop, like still in high school Jarvis. Bow tie, all the right. And you guys don't know Jarvis, but he was a good friend of ours. Still is a good friend. He's alive. But I think he lives in Tampa now. But this is maybe like 2 weeks since I met him. Now I'd make we would joke the whole night, but I was just like, oh my God. The first diaper I ever saw in a movie theater. And, you have the little broom and dustpan. Let me just tell you, one diaper per dustpan situation. Like, because you're not touching them. You touch the bags of popcorn on the floor. You don't touch the diapers.
These motherfuckers change their babies or person
it was a sold
in the
out
dark.
show.
In the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
this
pros,
is pre-cell phone. This is pre-cell phone too. There was over 20 fucking diapers.
No, come on. Somebody, no. I don't believe you.
Those were napkins.
Yeah, thank you, Russ. Those were napkins with some chocolate. Like
I
they
went
wipe
to that
their mouth.
theater in Tampa, and people were changing diapers in the theater there.
What?
Yeah, they were. I could hear the like little Velcro straps, and you could smell it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is insane.
And these were non stadium seating. These are like old school, flat,
right.
Which I went to a theater in Hawaii this last week. Went and saw a few movies, but one of the theaters we went to was all old school, no stadium seating.
Well, Hawaii, it's like 50 years behind us, right?
Kind of a captive audience, wouldn't you say? no need to spend a bunch of money on upgrades there.
Where are you gonna go?
They didn't even have a fucking sign telling you where the theater is. We drove around for 20 minutes and then saw like this tiny, like 8.5 by 11 piece of paper taped on a door that said, if you park here for consolidated movies. And we're like, what the fuck?
Were you just at somebody's house?
Yeah, it was just like a guy and we got to watch this laser disc player.
Okay, cool.
Wait, was this on base or no?
No, it was just like in the mall. Yeah. Because it was the only, like the theater that we always normally go to is a consolidated, but it's really nice. And they have a Dave & Buster's next door, blah, 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 blah. Stadium seating, but they weren't playing like the movies that we wanted to see, which were, not the blockbusters. We wanted to see some of the
dirty movies.
Paul Rubens movies,
Yeah,
exactly.
Paul Rubens.
Hey, speaking of, isn't that literally in Sarasota, like down the street from you right now?
It used to be. It's a mall. It's like a strip mall now. It's not. They tore it down forever ago.
When was the last time you went?
It was torn down before I moved. It was torn down before I moved there.
Okay.
They have a plaque with Joey's name on it. I think in the location.
Was that in the 80s when that happened?
I would think so, or early 90s.
Yeah.
Early 90s, yeah, I would think. Yeah, because like Blow was his comeback, and what was that, 97, 98, 99, 2000?
Wow, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch the original stand-up of Pee Wee Herman?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit was perverted. Like, it was not a kid's show.
Not at all.
Pee-wee's Playhouse wasn't supposed to be a kid's show.
Right.
I mean,
yeah. So I have no problem with him jerking off in the movie theater if they allowed that. I guess if they didn't allow it, maybe was the problem.
I think that's the problem.
Was he in
adult theater?
It was an adult theater. I mean, it should not be surprising, but I don't think it's still allowed.
They literally have an employee that's paid to clean that stuff up. I'm
the squeegee guy.
There you go.
Squeegee.
He's got like 3 ShamWows in his pocket. You know what's come I can clean up with these?
He just shows up.
ShamWow.
Not the ShamWow.
Whatever happened to the ShamWow guy?
He died. Didn't he get like hit on the head from like a?
No, that was the other one. That was Billy.
Yeah, that was the OxyClean guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was at the
killed
Tampa
him? What hit him on the head?
He had coke. He had a bunch of fucking cocaine in his system. He fucking got up early on the plane. You know how when they land and they're still taxiing?
Yeah.
That motherfucker fucking stood up and the plane still went and he fucking hit his head really hard on the bulkhead and then went home, did a bunch of cocaine and had a fucking blood explosion in his head. I'm probably embellishing a little bit of that.
Yeah, none of that sounded like a medical.
I think you were close.
Okay.
You were.
No, I really do think.
Well,
I'm
then the
pretty close
ShamWow
on
guy
that,
is still alive. Is that what we're saying, or did he also?
Yeah. I thought they were the same person.
Wait, Vince. His name was Vince. He got trumped up on like domestic charges.
Oh yeah.
He slap chopped his girlfriend and got. Well, I don't know. He slap chopped his girlfriend and got fucking canceled.
Where I was like, I don't believe a word of this.
How's it go, Jim? How's it go?
A slap chop.
Yeah.
Did you have one, Jim?
I think we did. Yeah. I did have one in probably in grad school. I think somebody gave it to me for a gift.
I mean, that's a good friend. That's a good friend. What are you guys' favorite fucking as seen on TV things? Like everybody's got a favorite.
The Foreman grill.
Foreman grill. Okay, could have been the Hulk Hogan grill.
Me, this might sound weird coming from me, but the Floby.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, I forgot about the Floby.
The titty bear is pretty funny.
What does that do?
It's like a little seatbelt thing that's a teddy bear, and it's supposed to make the seatbelt less uncomfortable.
But that's like a new as seen on TV. That's like running
no,
now,
it's
right?
old. The original one is like from like the 90s, I think, early 2000s.
Huh.
What about do you have any, Toby?
I don't know. Maybe the clap on, clap off. Yeah.
Clapper, yeah, the clapper, and then Big Mouth Billy Bass. You remember the scene, fucking Bass?
Yeah.
Those were the two things
that's a good one too.
That were like up there for me. I love as seen on TV stores.
Girls Gone Wild videos.
That's not.
If you haven't seen the Girls Gone Wild documentary, that's on what is it?
HBO,
Hulu,
right? Or is it
HBO?
No,
it's either
Peacock.
HBO or Hulu. Peacock. There we go.
Peacock.
Yeah,
Peacock.
highly recommend it.
That's a whole different twist on that.
That's pretty good.
For real. So I haven't thought about Girls Gone Wild since
yesterday.
Yeah.
No,
Good one, Joey.
I mean, like since the 90s, I guess. Like VHS. I haven't thought about it since DVD fucking became prevalent.
The secrets that that guy would say when he would edit the videos to make it look like the girls were like their tops were actually censored, but they weren't naked underneath it. He would just you just suck them in to get the video. And it's like, so it'd be like censored, but she'd actually have a bikini top on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Amazing.
And then you buy the video, wait for that scene to come on, and then you're like,
I just watched the Jerry Springer series on Netflix. Have you guys seen that?
Is it good? I haven't seen it yet.
It's only a couple episodes, but it's pretty interesting about what they did with the guests. They basically fly them in, and there'd be a producer there'd be like 3 or 4 producers or something, and they'd each take an episode, and they'd take these people and they'd basically give them an open bar and a nice hotel room all night and just say go nuts, and then wake them up at like 5 a.m. and take them straight to the studio, and then they would get them all riled up so that when they go on stage they're ready to fight.
Okay, that makes sense. Something was happening for that many breakouts and fights, and
they show footage of the producers like pretending to be the person they're going to confront on the show. They're like, he slept with your sister, just started like get in their face about it, and so they were like ready to just brawl.
Damn, Jerry.
Well, that was a recipe for success.
Funny movie theater story.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like this sounds like it could have happened in the movie theater.
Well, no, Jerry was a local, and he would come to the theater all the time. When his movie came out, he signed a couple of the posters.
I
forget the name of the movie. Ringmaster or something like that.
Ringmaster. The Ringmaster.
But he got like an argument one time with this guy at the urinal, and I know that sounds weird, but the guy was like, I want to shake your hand, and he's like, maybe let me put my dick away first.
Yeah. Reasonable request. And then he was mad that he wouldn't shake his hand right there.
Yeah, but
you don't
always look cool to people.
Okay, do you guys talk and touch other men when you're taking a piss? No.
I looked right at Russ.
You always do. You always do.
That's all the Russ does.
No, that's all. Every time I'm looking, Joey's always looking.
Russ likes to tickle people while they're peeing.
He's like, hey.
Right on the taint. Right on the taint.
So I was in an event, this is like 10 years ago at this point, and there was an open bar, and it was a VIP event, and somehow I was invited. But when I tell you the dude, you're going to be like, it's not so VIP. But Oprah's husband was there. Stedman was there. So it was exclusive.
Legitimate, yeah.
And the Machine from Dusk Till Dawn. I can't remember that guy's name. The famous makeup artist.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all right, boy bands. We have Backstreet Boys, and then we have NSYNC, and then we had 98 Degrees, which was Nick Lachey's band, right? Jim.
O-Town.
Jim's.
I feel like I was walking into a trap on that one. I was trying to move my head.
No. So it's not Nick Lachey, but another guy in that group.
His brother?
What? Maybe it was. I don't know. Shelly could tell you. But he came up to me while I'm taking a piss. Both arms, full hug. Man, this night is so awesome. Like drunk, peeing all over the place. It's like waterworks. Yeah. Don't do it, man. Just you can wait. What's the average pee time? 90 seconds? You can wait.
He was excited.
First time I ever met that dude. Last time I ever met that dude. Don't know his name.
But you remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
I do remember
Did you
it.
keep the cash?
Yeah.
$20 is $20.
Exactly.
Nice.
You know?
I mean, if there's gonna be money. We have some comments on YouTube. CJ has a few questions, comments, etc. She did want to throw out the Chia Pet was her.
Duh.
That's a good.
That's solid.
I didn't even think about that. I had a Mr. T Chia Pet like 30 years ago, 25 years ago. I still have it somewhere and like not used. But now the novelty of me having that, because that was like a Nick at Night. They did like a promotion with Nick at Night, so I had to get it like on eBay. But that was like the only Chia Pet that wasn't just like a fucking Chia Pet. It was like that was like the first of them doing heads. Shelly had a fucking B. Arthur like Chia Pet like a few weeks ago. Yeah.
That's awesome.
A few months ago. But they've got cool ones now. I think we had like a Porg Chia Pet thing.
Yeah, from Star Wars.
So, but Chia Pet's a good one.
I think we had
she said,
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Baby Yoda.
That's cool.
CJ said, speaking of movies, did anybody realize that the main star of the new action movie Love Hurts is Data from the Goonies?
Yeah, he's huge now.
Yeah, he's like, he is.
Yeah.
Isn't
Did he
his
get
wife
like an
the
Oscar?
director?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe his wife is the director.
What?
Do not
I didn't
quote
know
me
that.
on that.
Yeah,
I feel like I saw that, but
Kui Kwan, is that his name?
Raekwon? No, he's from Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
No, isn't it Kui Kwan?
Sure.
Is that how you say it? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I might be saying
No.
it wrong, but yeah, he was in Everything Everywhere Always at Once or something.
All
right?
at once. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Is that the one that he got the award
Timothy
for?
fucking
Short round.
Chalamet guy can act, though. Let's just say that.
short
I just
round.
want to throw that out. I am now on Timothy Chalamet's team. I saw
Begrudgingly,
the
I
Bob
am
Dylan
also.
movie.
Charlemagne.
Did you see the Adam Sandler thing at the? Was it the?
That was
Golden-
good.
They were saying his name sounds like something that Adam Sandler would say.
I
He
didn't
did.
even get it.
Sandler to say it.
That's really funny.
He said,
Joey, you don't see movies, do you? You don't like go see anything?
I try to avoid the place. You guys don't
You
spend
don't
a lot
shit
of time
where you eat?
at art colleges.
Yeah, we don't go to art colleges anymore. Well,
I enjoy a great movie now and then, but people make me want to avoid the crowds.
Yeah. People.
I bet you
are the
wish.
problem.
I bet you wish that adult theater was still open.
No, you know how I am with germs.
What?
I don't even like.
Yeah,
I
movie
don't even
theater's
like.
not a good spot for a germaphobe.
I don't like sitting in restaurant booths that have been recently wiped.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
He
What?
loves TGI Fridays.
Well, we ate at Melting Pot together one time. Was that not recently wiped? It looked like it was.
No, I just meant like I have my dislike for things that you're likely to contract, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Hepatitis?
reasonable.
You don't like hepatitis? I thought everybody was into hepatitis.
What if you had to clean diapers up in the movie theater? Would you would you love it?
I've had my fair share of. I mean, nasties too. Like, yeah, we've seen it all. And we're in a very retirement heavy area.
Yeah.
So
it is adult diapers that you're dealing with. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but motherfucker, you worked at the Hood Theater.
Which one?
You worked at the Dollar Theater.
Ooh,
oh,
nice.
the Martin?
Yeah.
You know, that was actually
you
kind of
saw
my
some
favorite
shit,
place.
didn't you?
Yeah, but that was like I don't know what it was about that place. Like
it was the time. That was was the time. Yeah. You had hair.
Morrissey over here.
That does make up for a lot.
You had hair and a Honda Accord. What more could you ask for?
2 points.
Living large, apparently.
Joey's had more cars than anyone I think I know. I think I said that with
it hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been that bad.
No, he has more than me.
Do you want me to start listing off the ones you blew up?
I didn't.
Rob is responsible for some of them blowing up?
No, his cars. I was like,
oh, okay.
Joey did a really nice thing once. Joey had to come pick me up on the side of the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
At, I don't know, like fucking 2 a.m. or something. Okay. It was late. I feel like it was late because I was driving down the interstate and my fucking tire flew off.
That's always fun.
It was not. It was not fun.
Oh, it wasn't fun.
It was scary. I don't recommend.
Sounds exciting.
Maybe looking back on it.
Did you find it?
The tow truck driver found it like a half mile down the road.
Whoa.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was you and Jarvis came and picked me up.
Russ loosened.
We were all at we were at Billy's house. We were at Billy's party, and you and Jarvis went to go get Rob. Yeah, I remember that.
And Russ loosened the tire, the bolts on the wheel.
Truth comes out.
It was a Dodge Neon, so
I know. It's a good car.
Yeah,
it was not a good car. It was not a good car. It really wasn't. It wasn't like a
really?
well-made car. No.
Oh, okay.
Like I was a teenager and did stupid shit, but it wasn't just like it just wasn't a well-made car. Like probably went through. I had that thing for 4 years and went through 6 sets of brakes.
That sounds like you though, like a you problem.
Rob used to drive a little different than he does now.
I don't know. Have you ever seen when he rents a Tesla?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he is just flooring it the whole time.
Why not?
I mean, that's what people do with a Tesla. So,
or
until you find out the fucking crazy person who made it. Like, I don't know. I want to like Teslas, but now I can't. I feel like I'm not trying to go political because ew.
Hey, crazy, just crazy. What are you gonna do?
It's true. Joey, what do you like to do outside of the movie theater? You've got some interest, right?
Yeah, Joey, are you interesting at all? Go.
That's funny. You get wrapped up with the kids, and you just we try to stay really busy and I'm really big on getting out of the house and doing things instead of having things. So
good call.
We're always like we just the kids. We saw the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Well, that's awesome.
And it was like really misleading because they weren't from Siberia and none of them were trans.
Right. Okay. That does sound misleading then. You're right. You're like, this isn't as advertised at all.
It was way more explosions and pyro than I expected. Everybody had a really good time, but we just try to get out of the house.
Good for you.
Lots of explosions, huh?
Yeah, I would have not
Jim's
imagined.
in now. Jim's like
pyrotechnics.
Yeah, that sounds more exciting than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's a fun little thing to do if you don't mind a bunch of electric guitar.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like
an electric guitar?
It's just not possible. We've done some fun things together, Joey.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about them here. I'm not your horse.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Let's just let that go. Just let Russ get a giggle. Let's just let it go. I don't want to have to go into another deposition.
He's trying to stay out of jail.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like 2000, man. Statute of limitations, 25 fucking years. It was 25 years ago.
You with your art degrees, like you can't do math.
It was
it
year
was
2000.
It was 25 years ago.
I'm like,
he's like, it felt like yesterday.
That was easy math.
Well,
that wasn't even a challenge.
That was easy math.
He's an alphabetician.
I'm gonna pass on that one, Steve.
All right. Okay, you don't want to talk about that. What do you want to talk about? Tell us a good pastime story that you feel is appropriate for
pastime story.
Like something that's happened in our past that I can shed some light on.
Oh, that you were part of.
There was like your wedding where there was a giant black dude on the roof of like an old mansion.
Yeah, that happened.
And,
what do you want to say about that?
Hi, Blondie. See, there was the strip club that was like the seediest, but I guess it originally had belonged to like Andrew Jackson or something.
Oh, the fucking Penner's Alley strip club. Yeah, it was like fucking like in Prohibition. It was a strip club in Prohibition.
Amazing.
We took Russ.
And he who shall be referred to as Doctor, drank a little too much and was convinced like this.
You guys know where this is going, right? There's someone who's not here. He fell in love with the stripper, right? Like, come on.
You could like hear the lyrics.
Oh yeah. Classic.
But he kept hitting up the ATM and finally had to pull him away, and then.
Didn't the ATM stop at some point? Like, bro, you're out of money.
But he spent way too much for a seedy little place like that. And then I ended up getting like punched in the face. Like,
what?
I was trying to defend his honor. So, because he got a little mouthy with a couple dudes.
Defend.
And you got punched?
It caught me completely off guard. I think they were swinging at him. And I ended up taking it on the cheek.
Joey takes shots in the face all the time. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean that's the second one just in the time we've been on here. So
yeah,
those aren't the kind of shots I was talking about, but whatever.
Yeah.
So you guys like stumbled back at like 6 a.m. Didn't you?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Did he show up like with like a parking cone or some shit? Like that was like half the size of him.
Oh yeah, there was a parking cone involved.
He was throwing rocks at windows and shit because he was so mad because he lost money.
I mean, that could have been possible. I was just steaming. I was just trying to get him back to the hotel,
and there was a peace pipe involved, right?
I got a lap dance.
Wasn't?
Have we made peace with Brandon on that?
It's fucking
no smoking.
18 years, man. 18 years. 18 years. You can let it out.
I have this image of Blondie fucking with the smoke detector. That really nice hotel room.
I wasn't in that room, so I don't know what happened. We had these like two nice hotels rooms downtown, and then the responsible individuals, me, got moved in the responsible room because I had wedding duties the next day. Because it was so we got married on Saturday. Friday was the rehearsal dinner, so this Thursday night was the bachelor party. So we split into two different rooms. So responsible people went to one room and went. So
you're
sleep.
telling me you're in the responsible
for
category.
this one?
Super hard to believe.
Oh
for
my
this
gosh,
one small little section. This was the day before, 2 days
Joe,
before.
you
I got
were
married, so I
you were not in the responsible.
No,
you were in the irresponsible.
And Russ
room?
was in the irresponsible room too. I think.
Russ has never left the irresponsible room.
We were spooning.
And Blondie was in the irresponsible room.
Okay.
And Dave, our friend Dave, Dave and I worked at the UPS store at the time. Because I was in grad school. And anytime something would come into the UPS store that wouldn't get picked up, like after like 3 months, we would open it up. And if it was something cool, we'd take it. If not, we'd get donated or throw it away. Because baked goods, people would not pick up baked goods. Dave fucking opens a package. It's a fucking peace pipe, like a real peace pipe. So he fucking brings it. And I guess they were having some California enjoyment out of it in a non-smoking room.
Yep. It worked pretty well.
I was in the responsible party room. So responsible no party
room.
Responsible party.
No party. Responsible party. Responsible no party.
No party.
Okay.
So this same strip club that we went to, CD Strip Club, this is 2007. So the iPhone had just come out 2 weeks prior to this date. So
what strip club was it?
It's in Printer's Alley. So I don't know what the name of it was. Why, you trying to get a membership card? Trying to go back?
Or a job?
Yeah.
Squeegee.
Squeegee, yeah. Soup.
So, we go to this place. Camera phones were shitty. Like, their camera phones sucked at this point.
Yeah.
But Blondie decides to start taking some photos. Because
like on
he
a
thinks
flip
that's
phone, or does he have an iPhone?
No, it was a flip phone. This is pre-iPhone. Nobody had iPhones.
Right.
We were all
classy,
like
classy
Blackberries or
move.
flip phones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they send the bouncer over to tell him he can't do that. Bouncer and 2 strippers. Like, that was going to help.
Okay.
To tell him he can't take photos.
Numbers.
And the guy kind of smarted off to him, I think. I don't know. I was kind of not paying attention. I was pretty half inebriated at that point because we had downed like a couple bottles of absinthe before we went and played laser tag because that was a good idea.
My knees still hurt from that.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe. But they're like, you can't take photos in here.
Yeah.
And he's like, 5'6", 5'7", and there's 2 strippers, dancers, exotic dancers, whatever. So he stands up, and he's 6'4", and at the time he's got a huge afro, and he stands up next to him, and the bouncer goes, "You know what? You can take photos, just don't show them to anyone," and literally walks away.
Nice. Some good security right there.
Well, yeah, it was a fun night. We did go play laser tag.
Yeah.
Blondie was smoking a blunt in the middle of laser tag, getting shot at by like 13-year-old kids.
Because he's racking up points.
They're just racking up points, and he's just standing there like, "What are you doing?" Like, has no idea.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Where
time.
am I?
Anytime you can involve laser tag.
Yeah.
Pro laser tag. We should start.
Nothing prepares you for like the joint pain though.
That's true.
What happened to you, Joey? What happened in the laser tag?
No, it's just like
arena.
None of us take care of ourselves, even back all those years ago.
No,
and all the running and stopping and climbing up ramps and stairs.
No,
not a smart thing to do before the day before the wedding.
Fuck it.
Let's do Tough Mudder on for your bachelor party.
Oh, do people fucking do stupid shit like that now? Like, do they have bachelor parties anymore?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I think so.
Yeah, like
they sit around playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel that like things are different.
Sure.
Culture's
Old
different.
man. Okay.
I'm sure that strippers still die
Back in your day.
Okay,
that's never going away.
As long as we can just
Some
all
traditions.
live up on that tradition that strippers must die. I'm kidding. Pro sex worker. Is there a hashtag? Is there a hashtag? Yeah, she's a sex worker.
All right.
Yeah.
Right?
Hashtag
right?
it.
Russ?
I would say so.
Russ?
What about a streetwalker?
Also a sex worker. Yeah, that's like the definition of.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Like you went straight to the one that isn't a question.
Russ had a question.
He's like, so prostitutes, are they sex workers? It's like, yeah, actually, that's what they do.
Shelly watches this sex worker on TikTok, but she's Australian and she has like high profile clients. So she like flies to fucking Japan or like Dallas, Texas, and shit like that. And then she goes and tells their secrets on TikTok about how they like weird butt plugs and stuff.
Really?
She's talking about this movie theater manager in Florida.
Yeah. Okay.
Lord knows I ain't got that kind of money.
You take coupons?
Speaking
yeah,
of
no, I'm pro sex
money.
worker. I don't know, whatever. Go for it.
Until they keep your change.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Went to a strip club once. I probably wasn't even 21.
Before we knew how to respect
the job.
Before they had Venmo, let's just say that. I don't know the whole story, but I believe there was money involved and there was an odd denomination, like it was $30 and I gave her $40 and I wanted that $10 back and I never got it.
What?
So I was pissed off.
You were expecting change back?
Yeah, thanks, Russ.
Come on.
Yes, I'm with Russ on this one.
Look, I was raised on being a good tipper, but it's for proper services. Maybe I wasn't happy. Maybe she didn't deserve the tip. Maybe that's a little presumptuous to think that she gets the whole $10. What's the percentage on that? That's like a 33% tip. I don't know that she deserved a 33% tip.
Russ,
just
you
saying.
feel this one.
Just saying.
So when I was in undergrad, the art club went to San Francisco, and we all decided to go to a strip club in San Francisco. And
go CJ.
And this one of the guys that we were with, he only had his checkbook, and he kept trying to write checks. and they were just like, no. And he kept pulling that checkbook out, and like, what if I?
Was he a doctor?
No. He's some kind of masseuse now. He massages people with his feet.
Okay. That got weirder.
Yeah, no, that's what he does now. But he was a graphic design major back then.
Wait,
Jit, call this dude and get him on the show. I have so many questions.
Probably find him. It's been a while since I talked to him.
Hold on.
Guess what? Reconnect.
Yeah.
Was he like writing like $1 checks?
Yeah, like what? Right. It just like making it rain $1 checks.
You guys remember when they used to give you fucking 2 giant boxes of checks when you open a checking account? And now they give you like one piece of paper that like take a picture and a magic marker and use it as a check. They don't give you checks anymore.
He even went to the back with a couple of them, and then they walked him back. Like
the transaction was denied.
Yeah, we were like, oh my gosh, he's gonna try it. He's gonna try it. And there was like a whole group of like, it wasn't just guys. It was like there were some of the female students in the group too, and we were all just watching. And he comes back, and they just like walk him out, and then we had to go.
So I've got so many questions for this guy, but for those of you who have frequented the lap dances or even have just had one, you pay at the end, correct?
Well, I think what he tried to do is he
went in and bartered.
He tried.
All right.
He tried. It didn't work.
See, man, I haven't. The last strip club I went to, I think was with. Actually, I think it was with Jim.
Yeah, probably.
I want to say it was with Joey, but which I've got to bring my wife on for that that story. Joey knows it, but she's got to discuss that. But sorry, I just got thinking about that. But I remember going to a strip club. So Russ knows my friend Barry G. I don't know if anybody else does, but I went and hung out with Barry G one night, and it was before he got married to his wife of like 15, 17 years at this point. But he was trying to get him some, so he did not want Rob tagging along at this point. So he's like, "Oh, you know Justin, my friend Justin, he'll take you home." And I knew Justin, but I didn't know Justin well. Like Justin was an acquaintance of mine. Like I had met him one time before. So Justin's like, "Yeah, I'll give you a ride home." Well, Justin decides to take a detour to Ken's Gold Club on the way home. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? I don't want to fucking waste money on a strip club because I'm frugal. Like, I don't pay for a lot. Joey knows. Because the funny part about that $40 story is it wasn't my $40. So I wanted to make $10 on the transaction. So we go to the strip club. He pays for me to get in. And then goes and gets lap dances, and I'm just like sitting there like bored out of my mind, kind of drunk probably. And then he comes back. He's like, man, I got you. He's like, here's 20. He's like, they're 30, but you can make it work. I'm like, what? And then he goes and gets more lap dances. And he's like, how was lap dance? I was like, great. Made $20. See, you go to the strip club to make money. Sometimes as an employee, sometimes as a patron that just, is not feeling it that night.
So were you like a freelance squeegee guy that night?
Lesson learned, yeah.
Picking up the money. And CJ says you pay up front in Oklahoma, smack dab in the middle of the Bible Belt. So, okay. All right. I just
seems like the right way to do it. I would think that makes the most sense.
I felt like I
don't think they're going to be like, all right, we're sure you're good for this. And then afterwards they're like, you brought a checkbook? I think you want to know.
I guess so, but I always assume like they get you in, it's like $30 a dance, and they want to go like 6 dances, and they're not playing like fucking Stairway to Heaven, so they're only like 3.5-4 minute songs, so they want you to keep going so you can add it up and then go to the ATM like the doctor. I think that was the doctor's problem.
That's what the problem was.
All right,
they should have. If they would have asked up front, they would only made $30 instead of $280 a pop.
All right,
because he was like, listening to punk rock songs. I think I've told you guys about the world's largest strip club. We talked about that. That was on a trip to go meet Joey, so Joey wasn't a part of that.
Where's that at?
It's on the Florida line. Like when you're driving through Georgia, you see all these signs like world's largest strip club, blah 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 blah. Joey knows.
The worst baked potato you ever had?
What?
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Holy shit. I only think of the time that we went where Aaron got the big country breakfast, like with the grits. But yeah, there was another time that Joey and I, I'm Not Your Horse trip. Joey was living down in Florida. This is early on in his Florida tenure. And me and the doctor drove down to hang out with him for like New Year's 25 years ago. And we decided to stop at this world's largest strip club for dinner, apparently. And I got a baked potato, and it was like, it's seen better times. It'd like been through Nam. So I don't recommend that. But this place, the reason I thought of this is if you want a dance or you want a stripper to dance and perform in front of you, you have to go to the jukebox and put in a quarter and pick a song. Like they don't have a DJ. They have a fucking jukebox there. But it was like an old Waffle House jukebox, dude. So it had like Waffle House songs.
Oh man, it had the Waffle House march on it.
Oh,
yeah, it had all the Waffle House songs.
They did a dance.
Yeah, and I think the doctor played "Don't Stop Believing" like 10 times in a row, and on our way out.
It's an inspiring song.
I Like It Smothered and Covered. Was that on there?
Yeah, that's the Waffle House.
Amazing.
Now, if you go to a Waffle House, you don't even
song.
have to like clue people in that you're about to pull that bullshit where you play, the Waffle House songs all in a row and walk out.
Yeah, I didn't know that was.
App.
I didn't know that was a thing until I moved to Florida.
I did not know. I had no idea.
Oh, I've done that shit before.
Mm-hmm. Like
put $5 in. Put $5 in.
Because in Tennessee, they had the jukebox was like kind of like buried in a little cove, I think, and the power cord they had it running behind the drywall, so employees couldn't pull it out. They only came up with that because everyone just fucking unplugged it because everybody played the Waffle House songs and leaves.
Yeah.
Dude, I want Waffle House.
It does sound good.
It does sound good right now.
All right, let's go, guys.
Toby, I'm going to pick you up in 20 minutes. Let's go Waffle House.
Okay.
There's a Waffle House in Colorado, right?
There's two.
There's two.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one
They're
yonder
like
and there's
everywhere in the South.
Like only two?
There's only two, yeah.
Hey, isn't there in Murfreesboro, Rob? There's a Waffle House across the street from a Waffle House.
There's not just one. There's two sets of those. So like,
no, wow,
yeah. And when I was in college, like you'd go there really stoned, and you would like you knew that you went to the one over there because no cops went to that one.
Yeah, but then there is also the one where there's the Waffle House inside the Waffle House parking lot in Murfreesboro, or is that Antioch?
That's Antioch. Yeah,
there's a Waffle House inside a Waffle House parking lot. It's but
what, man? Tennessee is fucking weird, man. Waffle Houses. Don't hate on the Waffle House.
I'm not. I don't understand this inception of Waffle Houses that Russ is describing right now.
What's your go-to at Waffle House?
What time in the day?
We're gonna go nighttime.
Nighttime?
Yeah.
Am I feeling breakfasty or am I feeling dinnery? I need savory.
There's too many questions, Rob. Just say something. God damn it.
I'm going with but I know this. I know I've got 2 orders. I go with the bacon patty melt.
Okay, there you go. See, was that so
hard?
Hash
browns, scattered, smothered, covered. I want them scattered, extra crispy.
Ooh, okay.
Sweet tea.
To give you the best answer, we have to know your intestinal fortitude that day.
Yeah, true.
Well, I woke up feeling a little bit.
What about you guys? You guys have a normal Waffle House order?
I don't.
I usually just get like eggs and hash browns.
Yeah, this feels like just a good standard egg.
I've never had a Waffle House. I mean, a waffle from the Waffle House.
Oh, I did have a waffle at the one in Atlanta year before last.
Yeah, but so like Georgia, they got all sorts of fucking toppings and shit. Like the Georgia Waffle Houses are like the breadwinners of the Waffle House industrial complex.
I went to the one near the like Coca-Cola place, and the lady, because we had to wait for our order, she kept bringing me bottles of orange juice, and she didn't charge me for them. She's just like, "Here you go, baby. Have another."
Oh.
I was like, "Okay, cool."
Once you hear "baby," you're good,
man.
Yeah.
When a waitress calls you like baby or
She's like,
darling,
sugar.
Yeah.
All right, Chinese restaurants. You walk into a Chinese restaurant. You don't see a kid doing homework. Do you leave?
Never.
So
no.
I went into one outside of Graceland, and there were like 4 kids cutting like bok choy or something on the table, like next to where we were sat down.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was fire.
It was real good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So
the Chinese restaurant by you, Jim, like right up. We went there. Shelly and I went there one day, and kid was doing homework. I was like, I feel right at home.
Yeah,
dude, you go into a Chinese restaurant, and there's not a kid doing homework. I'm out. I'm out. It's not right.
You mentioned Graceland. I almost got carjacked. Somebody reached in and grabbed me, and I just floored it. I had my window down, and you've been to Graceland, so not the nicest neighborhood.
Yeah,
there's a couple lights away. They reached in and grabbed me around the neck, and I didn't even look. I didn't even look out the window until I was a couple miles down the road, and I realized he was gone.
Damn.
Do they really think they could have? I mean, you're not a small guy. I can't imagine they'd like pull you out the window or something.
I probably look like a skinny prick they could take when I was.
Oh, okay.
He had Morsi hair, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If that tells you anything, yeah. Everybody's like, yeah, we can fucking take that fucker.
Oh, look at you guys. This dog.
Oh,
what you doing?
That's hilarious.
She's got her pillow.
She's got a dog has better hair than me.
There you go.
Jim, Toby, and I, we drove by Graceland together, right?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
It was closed.
Yeah,
it was closed. I didn't go in.
We stopped. We got a photo.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I saw the gate, and I could see it.
Yeah, all the like stickers.
And I saw the plane nearby.
Oh yeah,
the Lisa Marie.
Yeah.
Lisa Marie, that's right.
Yeah, Lisa Marie. Cool. It had a seatbelt for the bed.
Yeah, that was
just cool. FAA regulations, man.
Yeah,
even Elvis followed FAA regulations.
Good for him.
How many seatbelts were on the bed?
Just one. It was one. It's one big
one. Just a big
king size bed. Yeah, it goes under your armpits.
4 or 5 people if you need to rest. Don't worry.
It was extra long so he could tie it when he was having.
I really enjoyed going to Graceland. I've only been once, but it was.
I want to go. I want to go in it.
I loved it. Yeah. So, all right. everybody on this call knows that Elvis had orgies, right? Yes. It's Elvis. You have to. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he didn't, but I just assumed.
My grandma said so.
Oh, well, then I believe it.
Was she part of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she was there.
Yeah.
It's where she actually was the squeegee lady, and
that's how. And then she exactly.
Runs in the family. Runs in the family.
Yeah. No, we squeegee.
Long tradition.
It doesn't run. It squeegees in the family.
Pass it down.
So, but my question is, do you think he had orgies on the plane, and then they hit major turbulence, and then he has to slap that fucking seatbelt around him and 7 other dudes and chicks?
I hope so.
That's the Elvis.
You can only hope so. Yeah.
That's my Elvis.
Yeah.
You know how everybody talks about what's your Elvis? Because there's like different. Yeah. My Elvis, orgy on the plane Elvis.
Yeah. With the safety belt.
With the giant seat belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming.
It's a good image.
All right, Joe, you got anything coming up in you got any like vacations? Can you you found out something really awesome during COVID, but I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Oh yeah. So I grew up, my mom died when I was really young. She was hit by like a drunk driver or an impaired driver. And so the secret to who my father was kind of went with her. And I matched on like I used my kids' ancestry to like do a little research. I think I just blocked it out when I found out, he had his results. Because I thought I figured out who it was maybe like when I first moved to Florida, like in 2000. But it didn't end up being this guy. Really nice guy too. But she told like her mother somebody, she told her sister somebody, and she told her other sister somebody else. So it was like nothing made sense. And then but I matched with a half sister. There's like half my age. And
that's pretty cool.
I did some I kind of went off the deep end when I used my son's results to like kind of work my way backwards. And you can find out a lot on the internet, like if you got the time and the money. But I kind of had it figured out. But California is weird with privacy, so I wasn't 100% sure. And then it's funny because we have this poor kid, we have like the same face, like maybe we have the same eyes, and but she's half my age. But they're cool. They're cool as hell. They're out in San Francisco area. And our dad, I guess, was
how weird is that? How old were you when you found out? Like 44, 43?
About 40, technically 43.
Man, that's wild.
Well, he's still kicking, and we actually just went out there as a family, and so the kids got to meet him too. But he owned up until very recently like a recording studio in Oakland, and
he's like a badass guitar player, right?
He
I saw the hairy chest photo.
I know, but he
that's how you knew it was Joey's dad, because they have the same
nipples.
Fucking chest,
the same nipples.
The nipples and chest spots.
I'll share with you guys afterwards a picture of my son at 18 and this guy at 19. They're the same human. It's the weirdest thing. Like the long hair and the mustache and beard. It's crazy. But
it's so weird.
Yeah, it was. I had kind of given up on it because when I was younger, it mattered, and then I was like, you got to move on with life. But it's been nothing but cool things because he spent like, I don't know, 20 years with Bob Dylan and Tom Petty, because there was a period of time where they were a partnership.
Wow.
And he did some engineering on like a bunch of albums from like the 80s. Like Eddie Money comes to mind for some reason.
Because Eddie Money fucking rules.
Yeah.
Take me home tonight.
Don't ask me in front of everyone. But yeah, that was actually really cool because like I said, the 6 weeks it took for her to respond to my message, like I went down this like dark spiral, but it's been nothing but awesome things since. They're like some really cool kids.
What's your sister's name? Do you want to call her out?
Becca.
Becca. Yeah, I met Becca. She's awesome.
Yeah, at your parents' party. Yeah, that was cool. That was that was really cool to be able to be part of that. But yeah, and her mom, their mother is like, his wife is like, she's like kind of like the glue making everything stick together. So it couldn't be a better thing. Because I think when she probably first got my message, she saw my picture, which was a high school photo. It's possible she might have like tripped out thinking like her dad cheated on her mom. And then you click on my profile and it shows my birth year, and she was like, oh, my mom would have been like 12.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah,
so was that ancestry?
Because Joey doesn't know how to use his own current photo.
No, I like the one with hair. What would you pick?
Jim can take care of that for you.
Yeah.
Dude, I have Jim take some photos of me.
Hey, could do it.
You'll have a nice lush head of hair.
And you've been out there like several times over the last few years, right?
I went myself a few times, and then like I said, the entire family went, which is like a really great trip. So they're all cool people. It was when we first got to their house, like they've got this, like it's like a baby grand, and he's like playing it. Kids are everyone's just sitting around talking, and it was the most like relaxed I've been in years. It was just, they're just cool people. It was definitely like a big bone. And Rob and Russ know, like it's always been a joke for me. Like my first email address was like my 3 dads, because I knew about the possibilities. But yeah, so he was in Nashville with this Latin rock band that actually like won a Grammy, but they were recording an album at some state-of-the-art studio that had just been built in Nashville. And so it was his first time out of Santa Barbara, and they were recording at the studio, and like he must have just gone to some party, and like that was it. Like that one night they did something. He hooked up. That was the funny part, because like he said,
"Holy shit, the genes do not go far."
Oh my.
Sorry, I just put that together up here.
That's where he gets it from.
That's where he gets it from. The nipples, the hair, and yeah, it all makes sense now.
Way to throw me under that bus there, buddy.
Yeah. So Joey, you said that was the Ancestry, like the Ancestry.com, or was it like the 23andMe?
So it was actually ended up being both. So like I used my sons to do the backward research, and there were some close matches, and that helped me sort of kind of and there's
the
only
fuck is
way
a close match. Like this dude has the same nose as you.
Well, no, so but he didn't have an account. Like, and so, but
right.
I just went ahead when I saw these close matches, and I just did both of them myself. And I did the digging, and it was like, because of the way California is, you can't see much about living people that they don't share themselves. And it was really confusing because his name is his father's name and his father's father's name. Mm-hmm. So it was like a fucking disaster trying to put it all together. And then, but yeah, it worked out really well. So I got the match from her, and I saw her pictures, and I was like, oh my God. Because it's kind of like no mistaking, which I think I might have shown Jim at dinner, but like I'll share with you guys later. But it's one of those bonkers things. It was nice to finally get, because some people don't get, a lot of people don't get like there's no happy outcome with that. When I was really worried about that, but it's been nothing but great stuff.
That's awesome.
So I bought some of those tests for us, and mine got kicked back, so I have to do it again.
Oh, you didn't spit right?
I guess not. I don't know. It just Olivia sent hers in, and she got her results back in like a month, and I'm just sitting there like waiting, and it didn't like it kept saying pending.
That's better than the FBI showing up.
Yeah.
Good point.
And then it said there was a problem and they're going to send me another test. And it's sitting upstairs. I haven't felt like doing it.
It's so some people like I said, they get nothing out of it. They get no surprises, and then some people find out their dad's not their dad.
Oh, nice.
Mine was about the most boring thing in the entire world. So,
shocker.
Well, your family, you pretty much knew of the tree anyway.
Yeah. I don't know anything about my dad's side of the family, so that was kind of
top secret.
That was kind of the idea behind it. But then the results. So, all right, here's how my situation went. Shelly got me like the DNA test, right? Like, oh, find out you're white. Like, that's really there was a chance and it failed miserably. Just kidding. Got that, but one of our friends, mutual friends, was like, "Hey, you really should do the genealogy part." And I was like, I don't have time for that. And he was like, "Well, if you pay for it and give me your password, I'll do all the research because I'm a history teacher and a big fucking nerd." I said, "All right, whatever, man, do it." So like 3 weeks go by, and he's like, "I've got you back to like the fucking pilgrimage from wherever." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Because I don't know any family on that side of the family, and I really only know like my aunt, uncle, cousin, grandma, and grandpa on my mom's side. Mm-hmm. So he gives me a fucking floppy or a USB drive. He's like, "It's got all this information on it, blah blah blah." I go to literally plug it in my computer, and I plug it in, and it's like some weird file format, and you have to download some genealogy translator thing. I downloaded it, and I went to click on it, and I was like, "Wait a second. There's a reason I don't know about these people." And I literally just fucking pulled it out. And then next time my dad was in town, I gave it to him, and I said, "If you're interested, here's this." And he never downloaded the translator app, but I have no idea. And that's the thing. Like, I haven't heard about these people, so why is it really a big deal? So
it was one of the I didn't I put it out of my mind for years, and then this is so stupid, but I was watching we were all watching shows during COVID early on. I was watching Designated Survivor.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
And like Cal Penn's character found out from 23andMe that he had like a daughter because he had like donated sperm. And I was like, "Oh, I think my kid has his results. Let me just look and see if I can see anything." And I was like, oh, there's a couple. Yeah, this makes sense. And and then I couldn't. So for like another 8 weeks, I was like doing all the research I could to try to figure it all out, like a moron.
That's awesome. That's cool. Well, JoJo, I've known you for 30 years. Toby, 32 years. 32 years. I remember like the first time ever playing. What do we play? Wiffle ball in the fucking movie theater together. I was like, "Who's that fucking Morrissey looking dude in the vest who can't hit a fucking wiffle ball?" And then
look at you guys now.
Yeah, I was telling Toby and Jim earlier. I was like, we were friends in Tennessee and we hung out in the same group, but I don't think we were just friends, right? But then when I moved to Florida, we became much better friends and spent a lot of time together. And I miss that. And we get to do that again.
Hey.
Except I'm gonna have to fucking push you around in a wheelchair because you didn't take care of your body back in the day, fucker.
That one day.
In the laser tag court.
All the laser tag one day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the secret phrase?
Yeah, so Joey, we have a tradition here where we give away a secret word. You obviously know it. You've listened to the show before. But now we've turned to allowing our guests to pick the secret phrase. So you get to pick anything that you want to be a secret word, secret phrase. It can be something from the show. It can be something completely random, but it's up to you. But you are on the spot, sir.
Please retain your stub.
Yes.
Good one. That was good.
That is good.
That's good.
Well played.
This is so stupid because like you guys were going off the deep end. This was weeks. This maybe a couple months ago. But you guys were arguing about Mountain Dew flavors.
Oh,
and
as one does.
I was at work, right? And I was getting something done, and it was because he's playing in the background. And all these people coming out of my office, they were like, "What? Who the fuck are these people?" And it's like I got defensive. I was like, no, it's a thing.
Was this the 4th of July Mountain Dew?
Yeah, 4th of July Mountain Dews.
Thank you for defending us, Joey. I appreciate you.
That's how you know you're a true fan.
Yeah.
Really appreciate. Were they talking shit? You need me to go fucking deal with some people down
No,
there?
you have to imagine what that's like to walk into. And
Yeah,
what are they?
I would be like,
What
I
are you
mean, I'm
listening to?
part of it, and I'm still like, what the hell?
It's a TED talk on Mountain Dew flavors. Like,
Yeah.
I can rank them. Russ and I have sat around and ranked Mountain Dew flavors before. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a fucking common pastime in America.
Nothing wrong with it as long as nobody picked Major Melon.
Whoa.
I do like the Major Melon. It's not my favorite.
No, see, nobody's picking that as number one.
Oh, not as number one. No.
Yeah, see, that's all, Russ. Don't worry.
My number one is Pitch Black.
Russ.
OG Pitch Black, right?
Yeah, and I Pitch Black too, the OG one.
I've always been intrigued by the Apple one, but I haven't had it yet.
It's pretty good. But my favorite is the like Circle K exclusive. I don't know. It's like a dark grape kind of flavor color. But I think they sell it at King Soopers, Kroger's now. So, do yourself a favor. Go get some Mountain Dew.
KFC has like a lemonade Mountain Dew type thing, right? It's like called Southern Honey or something.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
It sounds like you need to go to the dentist right after.
Well, you know what? This podcast is now about to go on hiatus for a little bit, so maybe we'll go do a fucking Mountain Dew tour and go get all the Mountain Dew flavors, and then we'll have a special Mountain Dew podcast. We'll rank them. You never know. We're crazy like that. Joey, thanks for being on. Hang out with us. Yeah, and then everyone else, we'll be back in April. But stay tuned to our social medias because we'll be posting some stuff and. Make sure you follow us because there's going to be some fun stuff. Probably the making Mountain Dew rankings because we say that like a joke, but I'm already writing them in my head. So,
Oh, are we recording?
Oh,
I mean, all right.
All right. Play us out.
Play us out. We'll see you guys later. Right. Thanks, Russ. Thanks for ruining it, Russ.